all the people in Romanian
Yeah.
want money for drugs. And little people, poor men, want
Yeah.
money for the live.
Okay, with this is not allowed inside. You need to
But I can record my phone, right?
only the phone. you
Only
can
the
use.
phone. These kids here might be the next president. You never know. Like Romania turned into a freezer for some reason. It's like I'm walking around in Chicago. Romania changed. It got richer. People are not as poor as they used to be. Smoking, a lot of smoking. Everybody's smoking. Nu-ți dau bani. N-am bani. Zero bani. So this is where the circus is. Oh, sirens everywhere. Soldiers right here, bro. They're not playing. They're definitely not playing. Romanian flags flying. Look at the American flag right there. They're shouting that Călin Georgescu should be president. People hustling, working. This is peak Bucharest right here, bro. This is like the New York of Eastern Europe, bro. Look, the American flag right there. Hello guys, how are you? Today we're doing a vlog in Bucharest, Romania. So I just booked a Airbnb here in this neighborhood called Calea. It's not really a neighborhood, I guess, but it's called Calea Victoriei, which translated in English sounds like the way of victory or something like that, the path of victory or something. And yeah, I just want to show you guys the view here. And yeah, it's not Manhattan, but it's still amazing. I still love it. I love Bucharest. If you guys have the chance of traveling to Romania, you have to come to Bucharest. We got amazing food here. We got a lot of things you can do here. A lot of party. The party scene in Bucharest is very, very nice. It's amazing. But for now, I'm recording this video. Today is, I think, 15th of January. And it's very, very cold outside. There's like 23 degrees Fahrenheit, or maybe even less than that. And the weather is very cold. But yeah, so today I want to take you guys with me on a trip around Bucharest. We're going to visit this facility called Terme, and yeah, and then maybe we'll see a lot of more fun places here in Bucharest. And yeah, let me show you guys another angle of the apartment that I booked for my trip in Bucharest. Again, it definitely is not Tokyo or New York or whatever, but I still love it. It's still amazing for me. This is the beginning of a very long series of vlogs where I'm going to talk to you guys about my experience of living in America, traveling to America, how I got there, what are my plans for the future and everything. And not only that, I think I'll do some truck vlogs as well, because I work as a truck driver for now. I also got my license as a real estate agent 2 months ago, but for now, where I live in Houston, Texas, the market is not very good right now, so there's not a lot of money to be made, and I'm thinking of going back to trucking. I've been driving trucks for the past, I don't know, almost 3 years since I first got to America, and I want to get back into it, and I'll do a lot of truck vlogs all over the road and travel vlogs. My next vlog will probably be New York, because I'm flying to New York. So today is January 15th. On January 19th, I'll fly to New York, and I'll spend a couple of days there too. So there's a vlog coming in New York in the next few days. So subscribe if you wanna, take part in my journey in America. And not only in America, I don't know exactly the route am I gonna take with this channel. Maybe it is going to be a travel vlog. Maybe it is going to be a vlog where I just do truck vlogs, or I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But for now, just press the subscribe button, give me a like, leave a comment, and let's get into the vlog. So the architecture here in Romania sure is interesting, because if you look at this building, it looks like it was cut in half. It looks like a piece of cake that was cut in half. See? You don't see this. You don't see something like this in many places around the world. Maybe you can see it in Europe a lot, but not in America, which is very interesting, right? And off we go, guys. So I just called for an Uber. So the Uber just arrived now, and we are on our way to Terme, or Third, however you want to call it. And man, I'm telling you, it is cold outside. I don't know what's going on in Romania. I don't remember my country to be this cold in the wintertime. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, let's see where he is. Where are you? Dacia Sandero. So we're looking for a Dacia Sandero. He should be close. He should be around the corner right now. So what's the number plate? GXG. Okay, so we're looking for a Dacia Sandero with a license plate that ends in GXG. Boy, is it cold. Still no sign for the Uber. Where could my Uber be? He should be around the corner. So this is the one. This right here. So one thing about Bucharest, every street is very tight. It's even tighter than New York, I guess. And the buildings are kind of old. But they're still standing. So all these kids, I think they're studying here. This is one of the biggest universities in Romania. It's like a university for economic studies or something like that. Academia de Studii Economici. Translated in English, it means Academy for Economic Studies. There's a lot of casinos in Bucharest. From what I understand, there's like 125 casinos here, and you can find like 130 in Las Vegas, which is crazy. Bucharest has as many casinos as Las Vegas. It's a big industry here in Romania. Yup. Bucharest architecture sure is unique compared to other places. A lot of churches in Romania. You can find a church at every corner here. So we got pickup trucks as well, guys. And this, I think, is the government building. I don't know if I'm translating it correctly, but yeah. This right here, we call it terme in Romania. It's a big facility, I guess, like a big spa thing where you can swim, you can go to saunas, you can eat, you can drink, you can have a lot of fun. So if there's any of you traveling to Romania, I really recommend you come here and see for yourself. So we got two options for online reservation and cash payment. So I think we'll have to go this way. Even though I didn't make any reservations, I hope I can do it here. So this is how much I paid to get inside. I paid 200 RONs, which is like $50. Or maybe less, it's like $40. This is how the facility looks like, guys. There's a lot of saunas there. So I want to enter this pool right now and see how it is like. Oh, it sure is nice. It sure feels nice. Now, as you guys can see, the vibe is pretty good. And at night, it's even better at night. You can also go outside if you want, but I don't want to catch a cold. So maybe why not? Let's try it. So here's a bar. You can purchase alcohol from here, which is crazy, you know, drinking alcohol in the pool. Oh, it sure is cold outside, man. It's like 25 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. The weather is very cold. A lot of foreigners here. There's Italians, Germans. I did not hear any American accent for now, or maybe later today. I don't know where I can get some food. I'm very hungry right now. There should be a food court somewhere, probably there. So let's see the saunas. So these pools have some type of minerals or something like that. Red light therapy. I guess you can just sit here and chill. And you know, we got some more pools with minerals and stuff like that. I don't know if this stuff really is true. I don't know if it really helps if you sit in a pool with magnesium or zinc or whatever. I think it's just marketing. This thing as well, I don't know if it's really that beneficial to sit out in red light. But hey, who am I to judge it, right? Who knows? Maybe my life might improve if I sit for 10 minutes under red light. Let's see what happens. And let's see if I feel better. once this red light touches my skin. So I just finished my 10-minute red light therapy session, and I can surely tell you guys that I feel so much better. I think I lost some weight too. Probably I lost like 3 pounds while sitting there under red light. Even my mood improved a little bit. And to be honest, I'm not really that hungry anymore. I was starving when I got here, and now I feel like I'm already fed. Nah, I'm joking, guys, obviously, but I really have to find the food court because I am starving. I'm hungry. That's a nice view right here, right? That's a beautiful view right here. Beautiful view, beautiful people. The vibe is very, very good. Here you can take a bath in cold water. I don't know what was going on here, to be honest. You can go outside here. I don't know what else. Let me show you guys the food court. There's a lot of sweet things here, which look pretty nice. Oh man, is it cold here. Looks pretty nice. Wow. I think I'll buy some rice and some protein, something, I don't know. But we got some more options right here, some sushi. I don't know if it's as good as the sushi I ate in Houston back home, but it looks promising. Okay guys, so let's see what we can buy. We got some soups, meat, and yeah, you know how people say Romania is a third world country and whatever. Let me tell you something, guys, the prices do not show it. Look, salmon, that's 61 RON, which in dollars is like $13 or $14. It's not cheap. It definitely is not cheap. Wow. Water is pretty much the same price you can find in America. So yeah, I wonder what should I buy. I probably just, man, the food here is so, I don't know, scarce, I guess is the word, because in America, if you pay, let's say this price, this is like almost $15 or $17. Some places in Texas, you eat for a whole day for that amount. But here not so much. Okay, let's get some French fries. Let's get some protein. What should I buy? Should I get some chicken schnitzel, ribeye, or ribs? So we paid, this is like 77. That's like, I don't know, $15 or $16. So this is what I call breakfast with a view, guys. So yeah, let's see if it was worth it. 77 lays. The soup is very tasty. The fries are very much the same with the fries in America. And this is called the schnitzel, which is like a German food more than a Romanian food, but still we still cook it here in Romania. And yeah, the food is pretty good, the pricey but good. So I really recommend buying food from here. If you guys come to this place, get yourself some chicken schnitzel, some fries, and some soup. The food was pretty good, but the Romanian way is when you buy expensive food, no matter how good it is, you have to act like it wasn't good because the price was, too expensive. But I'm not gonna do that. I'll be honest, it was pretty good food. And then we got a long day ahead of us, so there's no hurry. I'll probably buy something else later. Now I want to eat something sweet, and I just found the perfect place to buy some sugar. Da,
Nu e băie cu camera asta aici.
unde în tot?
Nicăieri în complex, să duceți, vă rog frumos.
So somebody just came to me, they told me I can't record with my camera. Hello?
Speak English?
Yeah,
Okay, with this is not allowed inside. You need to
but I can record with my phone, right?
Only the phone. you
Only
can
the
use.
phone.
Yes.
Only the camera on the phone, not this camera.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, as you guys could hear, I can't record with my camera. I have to bring my phone and record with my phone. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but these are the rules. It is what it is. Okay, guys, so I had to come back to my apartment. I had to stop recording because, I don't know, the employees there told me that you can only record with a phone. If you use a professional camera, you can do it at night or something. It's against the rules, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? And usually that's how things go in Romania. There's not a common sense is not so common here. Sometimes, you know. But yeah, I still love my country. I still love Romania. I still recommend you guys to visit that facility I showed you. It's pretty amazing. It was the craziest thing when they first built it. It was something we Romanians have never seen before, and yeah, it's really worth it. I suggest you go in there. One thing I definitely missed since I moved to Houston is walking around with people, because Houston is so car dependent that you never really, I mean, if you go to some parks or whatever, but if you just want to walk around, it's never this busy. You never really interact with people the way you do in Europe, you know. So yeah, that's a thing I definitely missed since I moved to America. So as you can see, there's a lot of people walking around. Public transportation everywhere. So I have to walk like a mile, maybe 2 miles, to find my dentist. One thing I don't really like about Bucharest is I don't understand who is making all this graffiti, bro. Who has the money to spend on paint like this? And why? Why aren't they getting fines or something? Because look at this, bro, everywhere. Graffiti everywhere. Why? Yeah, I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. These are some old buildings here, and usually in Bucharest there's like a risk if earthquake comes around, like the one that happened in 1977. If you guys don't know about it, that was a very big earthquake here in Bucharest. A lot of apartment buildings fell down, and it was a tragedy. And since then, every apartment building that has that type of risk has like a red circle on it, you know. And yeah, there's a lot of buildings here in downtown, I guess Old Town Bucharest, that are at risk of, you know, if a earthquake happens, are at the risk of falling. Look, that's a nice building over there. I don't know exactly what that is, but I sure like it. It's like rush hour right now in Bucharest. It's 5 p.m.
Also,
those 3 kids were speaking English, even though I know for a fact they're all Romanians. Everybody's so influenced by, you know, by American culture that now kids speak English for no reason, which is not something bad, but it can be very annoying for older people, you know, because most of them don't really know English like that. This right here, I think this is a university. Yeah, this is we call it ASE. It's like a university for economics. I attended this university when I was like 18, but I only went here for a semester, and then I had to drop out. and find a job because I was broke. You know, I needed money. And here in Romania, you know, if you have a college degree, there's not a lot of things you can do with it. The Romanian mindset is, you know, the one of a hustler. You really have to find a way to turn a profit, to make some money, to flip something. And that's what I was doing back then. I remember I used to buy sneakers from Poland, like branded sneakers, Nike, Adidas, Puma, and everything. And I used to turn a profit on every sale. So yeah, that's a nice building over here. Yeah, of course, that happens in Romania. Not as much as America, but you know, it happens everywhere, honking and everything. People are stressed, especially now and this time of the day. Okay, let's rush. A lot of students in this area. Flowers. Comment down below, guys. I don't know where you guys from, but do you have in your country shops where you can buy flowers? Because there's a lot of them here in Romania. I don't know why people buy flowers for some reason here. But yeah, just comment down below. Because in America, you don't see that. You don't see those types of shops in America where you can just buy a bouquet of flowers for no reason, you know. Yeah. We have Pizza Hut, and it's pretty good. Some Romanian food right here. I love it. I used to come here when I was a student, and the prices are triple compared to what it was in 2017 when I was a student. A lot of smoking in Romania. Everybody smokes cigarettes here. Which compare with Americans, with the American youth, Americans don't really smoke cigarettes like that. But here in Eastern Europe, everybody smokes cigarettes. By the time you turn 14 or 15, you start smoking. I don't know why that is. Whoa, there's a lot of people here. Sorry. A lot of students here. This is the future of the country, guys. One of these kids here might be the next president, you never know. Flowers again. Another shop. People for some reason buy flowers in Romania. Oh, we have to go that way. So I'm on the wrong path. I'm getting hit with a lot of nostalgia right now. I remember back when I was 18, I'm 26 now. I used to walk around here broke as a joke. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a clue what I was gonna do with my life and stuff, you know. And here I am now. I already spent 4 years in America. I'm about to get my citizenship in a year. And yeah, who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? But yeah, life is good. Look at these big, beautiful buildings. Ah, man. Okay, so we have to go that way. All right, we have to walk for 4 kilometers. Man, is it beautiful, bro. I really like Bucharest. It's an amazing city. It's a little bit cramped here and there, but that's Europe. You see that everywhere in Europe. So yeah, right now there's like 30 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's pretty cold, and it'll probably get colder. And the lowest tonight will probably be around 15, which is very cold. I don't know what happened with my country, man. My country used to be sunny, and I definitely never caught, you know, cold weather like this before. Like Romania turned into a freezer for some reason. It's like I'm walking around in Chicago. There's the same weather in Chicago, exactly the same. But I like the view. The view is nice. Look, there's graffiti everywhere, bro. How did they... Look, there's graffiti on the second floor. How can you reach that? How can you reach the second floor, bro? Look. Bro, these people are obsessed with graffiti. And now I'm starting to see it for some reason. When I used to live in Bucharest, for some reason I just didn't catch it. Look, how can you get to that point? How can you get to the second floor to paint that? Anyway, I mean, you put yourself in danger just to paint something so ugly. Yeah, I don't get it. But hey, it is what it is. These are old buildings. Remember what I told you guys? Some buildings have like a blue, like a red circle on them. I don't know if this one is one of them, but it kind of looks like it. And yeah, that's going to be a big problem in the future. I don't know what they're going to do about those buildings, because there's a lot of buildings in Bucharest that need rehabilitation, and I don't know how are they going to go about it. But yeah, it's a lot of traffic. Again, this is rush hour here in Bucharest right now, and look, you can see a lot of cars here. You can't compare it with the traffic in America. It's not even close to Houston, Texas, where there's literally hundreds of thousands. There's hundreds of thousands. How do I say this? My English is not as good. I don't know what happened, but I just can't complete this sentence. How can you say there's hundreds of thousands of cars? I don't really like the sound of that, but anyway, you guys get a point. A lot of cars in America compared to Romania. But look, there's like 2 kilometers full of cars. Man, that's bad. But at least here in Bucharest, you got a choice. You can just walk around. For example, I can walk now. I have to walk like 4 kilometers to get to my destination. But at least I have this option. Back in Houston, you don't really have the option of walking, because it'll probably take a day to get from point A to point B. I mean, depending where you're going. But yeah, that's what I miss about Europe. The fact that you can walk around freely and not needing a car, you know. So we only got 3.6 kilometers left. Piece of cake. Piece of cake for somebody like me. I love walking around. Back in the day when I was lighter, when I didn't weigh over 200 pounds, I used to run around. I used to put my headphones in, put some music, and just run for kilometers, miles, just non-stop. 5, 6, 7, 8 kilometers, just going, vibing. I used to hit flow state, and one thing I used to do was just put music in with my headphones and just fantasize about stuff. Just daydream, just running and daydreaming with my eyes open. And yeah, I can't do that anymore because I'm kind of on the heavier side right now. But yeah, at least I can walk, you know. I think this is Calea Victoriei, which is a famous, I guess, street here in Bucharest. Look, some more old buildings. The architecture is very interesting. Definitely something you don't see in the States, in the United States. Something very specific European. A lot of nice cars in Romania. Romanians love cars. They love to take care of their cars, you know. Look, Mercedes. And sometimes you can see American cars. People are obsessed about American cars in Europe for some reason. Yep, a lot of smokers here in Bucharest. If you're over 18, you definitely smoke. It's almost impossible to find kids who don't smoke here. And I don't mean weed or anything, just cigarettes or vape or whatever. I was never into that type of stuff, to be honest. So yeah, we got 3 more kilometers to go. And I'm doing this without any headphones. I'm just talking to myself. I guess it's just me and you guys walking around Bucharest. Look. This is Biblioteca Academiei Române, like a big Romanian library or something like that. Bucharest sure changed compared to how it was back in 2019 when I used to live here, or 2017. Romania changed. It got richer. People are not as poor as they used to be back in the day. If I remember correctly, in 2004, the annual salary here in Romania was like 3,000 euros or something. It was bad. And now it's almost 20,000. So sure, Romania ascended in the past 20 years in a big way. And yeah, I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of my country and my people. Problem. A lot of Asians here working for Glovo. Glovo is like Uber Eats. It's like Romanian's version for Uber Eats. And it's big business here in Bucharest. You see a lot of people on scooters like this, driving around, delivering food. Man, some more graffiti everywhere. What is going on, bro? It's kind of sad, to be honest. Look how beautiful these buildings are, and how ugly they turn if you put graffiti on them. But it is what it is. Traffic, a lot of traffic. A lot of honking, a lot of stress. Oh yeah, it's green. I hope nobody hits me. Thank you. No, I didn't get hit yet. I hope it stays that way. Some more graffiti everywhere. Casinos. There's a lot of casinos here in Bucharest. A lot of people here playing slots. It's a big problem here in Romania. A lot of young kids, like even minors, going to casinos and wasting their money on slots. I don't know why. Why slots? There's so many, you know, gambling games, I guess you can call them. But I don't know. Romanians are obsessed about slots. There's a guy that goes by the name of Sorin Constantinescu, I think, that implemented them or brought them here to Romania in the 90s, and it was a wrap since then. Now Romanians are obsessed, bro, with slots. They spend their salaries, they spend their money just doing this, trying to make some money at every casino they find, and it's kind of dumb. I was never really into that, and yeah. Look, graffiti. I think I'm kind of annoying rambling about graffiti, but I don't like it, bro. Why? I mean, what is the reason? Why would you put paint on a fence that looks like this? At least if you do it, make it look good, right? This is crap. I'm like an old man, bitching and complaining about these kids. I'm only 26. But yeah, whatever. So we got 3 more kilometers to go, and we get to our destination. Finally, maybe I can lose some weight, because for the past 4 years I've been on that American diet, eating everything that I can see. Just trying every fast food, trying every meal, trying every type of food. And now I came back to Romania for a while just to lose some weight, because it's time, bro. I'm heavy. I'm too heavy. My knees are crying under me. They really are. Some trash. You can see some trash here and there. A lot of Toyotas. Romanians have become obsessed about Japanese cars in the past couple of years for some reason. It didn't used to be like this, but now everybody wants a Toyota or a Honda or whatever. And they're pretty good cars, but they're very expensive compared to a cheaper option like an European car, like some brands that you guys don't really know about there in America. There's this brand called Renault or Peugeot or Dacia. Dacia is like a Romanian car. It's like a Romanian brand, even though it's not owned by Romania. It's owned by a French company, if I'm not mistaken. They got bought by like a French company or something like that. But yeah, you guys can check it out. Dacia Duster or Dacia. In English, you can call it Dacia Logan, but we call it Logan here in Romania. Look, that was a Dacia Sandero, Dacia Duster. I don't know why I'm speaking with an American accent when I pronounce these names. It sounds kind of cringe, but it is what it is. Smoking, a lot of smoking. Everybody's smoking. Nicotine. Romanians are full of nicotine addictions. They just can't put the cigarette down. They have to smoke. And yeah, you don't really see that in America like that. People smoke in America, but not like they do in Eastern Europe. Everybody smokes here, even the kids, even 14-year-old kids. It is what it is. I hope I don't slip. Oh. There's a hospital in Bucharest that deals with bone breaks and stuff like that, and this time of the year it's full. They showed it on the Romanian news that the orthopedic or something hospital in Bucharest is full of people because everybody's slipping, because there's a lot of ice on the road. Look, I almost slipped. Nah, but not today. You'll never catch me slipping today. Pam, pam, pam. Look at the sky. The sky is very beautiful today. I like the vibe. All right. Look at Buddy rocking shorts in this weather. Kid is crazy. Kid is crazy. Now that's some nice graffiti right there. Now that's a piece of art. That's something beautiful. It would have been amazing if every wall on Bucharest would look like this. But I guess not everybody's an artist, right? Opa. I almost fell. Oh, there's a cross there. Romanian people are very Christian. Very Christian people. Orthodox Christian. Christianity is very big here in Romania. Isn't that like an American actor? What's his name? What's his face, bro? Affleck or something? Anyway. Comment down below, guys, which, I don't know, if you guys know anybody that's from Romania that is famous, like, I don't know, some footballer, like, I don't know, somebody, besides Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is not Romanian, the guy is British, if I'm not mistaken, but he lives in Romania. He lives right here in Bucharest, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere hiding from the police. Okay, so we got 37 minutes until we get to our destination. Man, that's a long walk. Well, we got it. We can handle it. I'm a big boy. But I think I'll stop recording right now. It's already been 20 minutes of content, just me rambling around about nothing. So this is how Romanian police cars look like. They're not as intimidating as the American ones, but you know, they do the job, whatever. And that's a Dacia Logan right there. Look, that's a police car right there. So there's that guy who just ran on the street there, begged for some money, and I thought I had to give it to him. And when I say that, I don't mean money. I thought I had to fight the guy. He was very insistent, but I told him to calm down because I don't have any spare cash. So he calmed down, and then he said sorry. So that's pretty cool, you know. In Romania, even the beggars, even the bums are nice about it. You know what I mean? And yeah. That's a view right there. Look at the sky. That's a beautiful sky. That's a beautiful sunset in Romania in the middle of one of the harshest winters ever recorded. The weather is so cold, bro. It hurts when I breathe in. When I take air in, it hurts, bro. And that should not happen here in this climate of Romania. A lot of people were complaining in the past years that, you know, global warming, whatever, we don't see any snow, we can't go skiing anymore. So now, see what happened? You complain so much, Now it's freezing everywhere. God answered your prayers. It's cold as Alaska here in Romania right now. Crazy weather. Look, there's a bike. That's an e-bike. E-bikes used to be very popular here in Bucharest, but I don't know, for some reason people don't use them anymore as they used to, because everybody got annoyed because they always cut through traffic, they create problems. And I know a couple of people who, I mean, I don't know them, I heard about it, but there's some people who died riding those scooters, whatever you call them. Yeah, you'll never catch me riding something like that. I bet I'll rather walk. If I have to walk 10 kilometers, bro, I walk. There's no issue. Look at that view right there. Isn't that a beautiful sunset? It sure is. In this beautiful country of Romania. Guys, we used to be so poor here in Romania. We weren't starving or anything, but bro, it was bad. In the 2000s, I remember when I was not 6, 7, but 8, 6, 7, 8, whatever. When I was young, when I was a kid, I remember my parents complaining about money. We didn't have anything. We only had food. I mean, they only had money for food. They didn't really have money to buy me toys or nice clothes or anything. I remember I used to wear one my cousin used to give me, because I had a cousin who was like 3 years older than me, and I always used to wear his stuff. So yeah, but I was never embarrassed about it. It was just how life was back in the day. But now Romania is in a better place financially and economically, and however you want to call it. People got money now. They're not as rich as the West. They're not as rich as Germans or you know, Brits or Americans or Japanese or whatever, but we're getting there. We are on our way up. So yeah, keep an eye out on Romania. It's going to be a very successful country in the next, I don't know, 10, 20 years. It's a lot of investment coming in, a lot of smart people here starting new businesses in the AI field and everything. And here, guys, you can see a river. I don't know, I should probably know how this river is called, but it's slipping. I don't know why I'm not remembering it right now. But it's a nice view. It's like I'm in Paris or something. Even better than Paris. This is Bucharest, Romania. Remember that.
Am și o întrebare, iartă-mă, n-am...
Nu-ți dau bani, n-am bani.
Vreau doar...
Zero bani. N-am.
Nu te supăra pe
N-am.
mine, nu știu nimic, știu să filmezi, iar
Da.
mă filmezi, nu?
Da.
Ești cel de cartel de metro că vin de la
N-am,
muncă?
frate, n-am nimic. Zero.
Faci vlog?
Da.
Pentru cei care fac vlog și se uită la băiatul ăsta, că văd că e un băiat super ok, mi-ar plăcea să nu mai judecați niciodată oamenii care cerșesc bani la alții. Sunt mulți care
It's in English, bro.
In English?
Yeah, that's an English vlog. Nobody's understanding it right now.
All the people in Romanian
Yeah.
want money for drugs.
Yeah.
Sunt little people, poor men, want
Yeah.
money for the live.
Yeah. We just want to live. So here we are.
Chiar n-ai cum să mai zici.
N-am, frate. Uite, vezi, poate omul păsește. So yeah, here we go again. This guy again. Asking for money, bro. It's so disappointing. The guy is very young. The guys might be even younger than me. But that's what happens when you start taking drugs when you're very young. You just fall apart, and the next thing you know, you're begging for drug money on the street from random people. It is what it is. Not a lot of bumps here in Bucharest. Back in the day, there was none, zero. But I guess, I don't know what happened, bro. These new kids, these young kids, just fall into, you know, these, I don't know, they're very young, like 14, 13, 15, and they start taking drugs at that age. They didn't even hit poverty, I don't know how you call it, but, and they're taking drugs, bro. And yeah, that's a race to the bottom for most of them, and it's very sad. Very, very sad seeing young people like that. And yeah, if there's any of you who want to judge me for not giving them any money, I'm not giving people money for drugs, bro. I'm not an idiot. I don't want to, no way. It's not even about the money. I'm not gonna fund anybody's addiction, no way. I'm smarter than that. But yeah. So this was the guy that I told you guys before. I thought I dealt with him, but I guess not. He came back asking for more. Anyway, it is what it is. He knew a little bit of English too. That's what makes me, you know, figure out that the guy was young, which is very, very sad. But hey, it is what it is. Sirens. Something's happening. That's a graveyard right there. That's how graveyards are like in Romania. I think, maybe I'm mistaken. There's a church there too. So I got 1 more kilometer and then I'll arrive to my dentist so I can fix my wisdom. So I pulled my wisdom tooth 1 week ago. There's some stitches and I want to get them up because they're starting to hurt. I didn't follow the protocol the way that they told me. I ate a lot of food, a lot of Romanian food, and I messed up that pocket there. I don't know how to call it. I think I'll take the subway home once I finish with my dentist. I want to show you guys how the subway looks like here in Bucharest. It's a very old, I guess, infrastructure for a subway, but it does a job, right? It works, so who cares? Yep, a lot of traffic. That's Bucharest for you. That's just how Bucharest is like. Cars and cars and cars and cars. More people should take, you know, public transportation here in Bucharest because the buses are safe, you know, and they're on time most of the time. You won't, but you know, that's this stigma, I guess. If you got some money, you won't ride the bus anymore, right? It makes sense, right? You'd rather choose the comfort of your own car and stuff. So that was the bike that I told you guys about. Very annoying. A lot of people in Bucharest are annoyed by those e-bikes, whatever you call them. But at least that you have the traffic a little bit. That's one less car on the road, you know. But at the same time, they're very reckless. As you could see, the guy was going like maybe 25, 30 kilometers, maybe not that fast, maybe 20, 25 an hour, which if you don't see a kid or like a pedestrian or something, you can hit them and really, really injure them. And yeah, but yeah, whatever. That's a very busy intersection here. A lot of students, a lot of office jobs here. There's a big mall over there called Office Cotroceni. And to be honest, not as nice as an American one, but I still like it, you know. A lot of people, people everywhere. Romanians everywhere. Crazy, right? Romanians in Romania. Look, such a nice car over here. What car is this? It's like a Japanese car or something. Starbucks, we got some American brands here in in Bucharest. A lot of students here. Well, Bucharest is full of students, a lot of universities here. I was one of them as well some time ago, not anymore. That's like the Romanian dart. If there's any people from Dallas watching, this is like the Bucharest dart. I don't know how to call it in English. It's not a subway, not a train. It's something in between. And we arrived, guys. This is my dentist. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I just finished my dentist appointment, and I can't decide if I should go to the mall, to Afi Cotroceni, so I can show you guys how the mall looks like. I think I'll do it, even though I'm pretty tired. I'm still jet lagged, I guess is the word. I came to Romania on December 28th. Today is January 15th, and I still didn't get used to the Romanian timeline. I don't know what to call it, but whatever. You guys get the point. So I sleep very little at night. So I just slept 4 hours last night. I'm kind of tired, but whatever. You know what? I think we're gonna save it for some other day, because the weather is crazy and I'm still kind of tired. But yeah. So this right is the subway here in Bucharest. Not as fancy as other subways around the world, but I still like it. So this is how the subway looks like. So I'm gonna buy it like a card. Here's it. So we insert this card here. And boom. The door opens. Again, it's not as fancy as maybe American subways, but it's pretty clean and safe. And this is the end of this vlog, guys. I think I'll do another one tomorrow. And just to close out the vlog, I'll just want to show you what I bought for only $32 here in Romania. This is a lot of food here, and I paid 140 lays, I guess. So we got some salami, some chicken, this is like a Turkish drink. Yeah, some sweets. Yep. So guys, I was going to sleep and I was scrolling on TikTok and I see there's a protest like 10 minutes away from me, bro. I'm in Piazza Victoria right now, and there's a big protest, like political something, very, very big. And I was falling asleep and then I see the protest and I think we should go there. Maybe there's some good content to be shot there, right? So yeah, guys, today I'm gonna show you what a political protest is like in Romania. So yeah, and off I go, guys. I'm going to the protest right now, and I don't really know what to expect there. I guess that there was a lot of police called. I don't know if they're gonna fight or anything. I'm 1 kilometer away, and I really wanted to go to sleep, but I really want to show you guys some great content. So here we are. It's 10 p.m. I'm tired, but let's see what this Romanian political protests are all about. So just a little bit of context for you guys. Beginning of 2025, there were elections in Romania. The elections in Romania were very messy last year because end of 2024, there was this guy that goes by the name of Georgescu, Călin Georgescu, right? And the guy was an outsider. And what happened was that this guy used a very smart strategy. The strategy was to farm as many edits on TikTok, because Romanians watch a lot of TikTok. Farm as many edits and become as popular as possible on TikTok. And the guy came out of nowhere. Nobody expected this guy to get not even 2% of the votes, not even 1%. He was a nobody. Overnight, the guy becomes #1 in the race, and everybody's losing their minds. Nobody can understand how the hell did this guy come out of nowhere. This guy who wasn't even living in Romania, he was living in Austria or something like that. He became #1 overnight. And of course the European Union had a problem with that, and they just postponed the elections. And they postponed the elections from November 2024 to April, if I'm not mistaken, 2025. And this guy that I was talking about, Georgescu, he couldn't run anymore. I don't really know why. He got accused of some stuff, and then another guy came and took his place. His name is Simeon, and Simeon had a very close race against this guy by the name of Nicu Șordan, which is the guy is the president now. And Nicu Șordan was represented the EU, the European Union, and Simeon was representing, I don't know, I guess he was the patriot. I guess if I can do an analogy, even though I don't think it will be very accurate one, I guess Nicu Șordan was the equivalent of Kamala and Simeon was the equivalent of Trump. I guess. I don't know if I'm making the greatest analogy here, but anyway. And long story short, Nicu Șordan wins the race. And now this guy Simeon is doing a big protest here in Calea Victoriei. So yeah, so I summed it all up for you guys. Maybe I'm missing some details here, but this is pretty much what's going on here. This guy who was in the race, who came in second, is doing a protest right now. There's a lot of people there, and yeah, I'm going there right now to see what's going on. I hope I won't get arrested, and yeah, I'm very close. I'll be there in like 500 meters. There's a lot of noise coming out of there, and yeah, a lot of sirens. Definitely a protest. Definitely a lot of police cars over here. And in Bucharest, whoa, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, bro. There's a big one. A lot of noise coming out of there. A lot of noise. Wow. I hope it's peaceful. Even firefighters are here, bro. Look. These cars where it says Gendarmeria, they're here for law and order, you know? If I had to make an equivalent for the American people. They're here to establish order. If the protest gets wild, they come in with tear gas and stuff, and they start beating everybody up. Probably. You don't mess with them. They're not friendly people. Definitely. If you mess around. So yep. So this is where the circus is. Right here. Oh, sirens everywhere. Oh, it's getting wild. It's definitely getting wild. Oh, look. Look, 20 soldiers right here, bro. God damn, bro. I'm afraid to. I don't even know if I should. Look at them, bro. Damn. I don't even know if I should record this. They're not playing. They're definitely not playing. Police cars. Romanian flags flying. Look at the American flag right there. The American flag right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the American flag right there. What's going on in Bucharest, bro? What is going on here, bro? They're shouting that Călin Georgescu should be president. The guy I told you guys about. Look, the American flag right there. A lot of soldiers here, ready to come in if it gets violent. They'll be right there in the middle. Somebody's singing. What's going on, bro? Oh my goodness. What is going on in Bucharest, bro? That's a national song, I guess. I can call it. I really know the name of it. Yeah, it's peaceful, bro. There's no issues. Everybody's calm. No fighting. No tear gas. No fist. No punches thrown. Nothing. People hustling, working. This is peak Bucharest right here, bro. This is like the New York of Eastern Europe, bro. Every day something's happening. Every day something different's happening. I wonder how can I get closer though? Can I just run around in the street? I mean, they blocked the road. There should be no problem. How can I get there, bro? There's a lot of soldiers here. I don't want to bother them. I don't want to get beat up or something. So I'll try to go around. Maybe this way I can get inside the action and see what's going on right there. Let me zoom in. Look, the American flag right there. Now let me see if I can somehow find a way together. Bro, there's guards everywhere, bro. Bro, should I just jump the fence or something? Nah, probably not. That's probably not the best of ideas. Let me calm down. I don't want to get put in a box. I don't want to sleep in a box for the night. Okay, I guess I'll have to cross the street here and somehow get to the other side. Yeah, it's just a peaceful protest. I guess the guy that I was talking to you guys about is right there, George Simeon. So this is it, guys. This was the protest. A lot of people came here to support George Simeon. I can't really call myself a supporter of George Simeon. I don't really give a damn about Romanian politics, you know. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just a big circus. The European Union calls the shots anyway, so no matter who is in charge, they just do as they're told, you know. But yeah, look, some the guards are moving in a hurry. They're moving dangerous. Look at them. Something's about to happen, I feel like. Look at them. They don't play around. You can see it. There's more guards here than people, so they came here prepared. there's almost like 100 soldiers here, whatever you want to call them, guards, soldiers, or whatever. And these are peaceful. You know, this is a peaceful protest. Not a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, we love to see it. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice when it's peaceful, you know. Because if it wasn't peaceful, then it would have been a lot of tear gas, you know, flying around, I guess. So yeah, I think I'm going home. I just want to shoot some more content for my vlog. I think I have enough content for today. They're making some more noise. Yeah, these people are tough. You don't mess around with them. Okay, so just to give you guys some more context, that guy over there, George Simeon, was like a substitute for Călin Georgescu, because once the European Union saw that Călin Georgescu was rising, they had to shut it down. They did something that didn't really make sense. They did something very, very strange, because this guy, and when I say this, I don't really care about him. Again, I don't really care about Romanian politics. I don't think it matters very much, because you could see once there's an opponent, there's a running mate that is number one, who is, it looks like, is going to become the president of Romania. Once you see that, and you postpone the elections for absolutely no reason, then that's no democracy. That democracy is just an illusion at this point. I mean, it's just a circus. It's just some bullcrap for us to create the illusion there's democracy, right? You guys understand what I'm saying, right? And yeah, as I told you guys again, the European Union calls the shots. They are the ones who control this whole thing. So elections in Europe, just a bunch of nonsense, to be honest. Even this protest here, it's just noise at the end of the day. There's nothing that is going to be accomplished out of it. And yeah, I came here to just show you guys, you know, some more content about Romania. Maybe you guys are curious about my home country. And yeah, what else can I say? Another day in Romania, another day in Bucharest. But it's been very peaceful. There were protests back in the day that weren't so peaceful. And those soldiers, you call it in Romanian, we call them gendarmi. I don't know how to call them in English. I'll call them just guards or whatever. They were fighting with the people who were protesting and stuff, and it was nasty. They were throwing tear gas everywhere, beating people up, and it wasn't nice. But this time, I guess, there was no need for all of that, because there were so many guards there. There were like mini armies of 30 people to each corner of the protest, I guess you can call it. And yeah, they were ready. They were ready for action. So I guess people looked around. They were like, nah, we don't want the smoke. We don't want to mess around with these guys. Maybe some other day. today is a peaceful protest, but some other times, it wasn't so peaceful. And yeah, whatever. 2 more days, 3 more days, and I'm out of here. Can't wait to see New York. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday night, I want to go to the Old Town. I want to show you guys the nightlife here in Bucharest. And yeah, maybe we can have some fun and do whatever. So, yep. A lot of strange things have been going on in Romania for the past couple of years. First of all, this guy that goes by the name of Andrew Tate becomes famous around the globe. This guy who lived in Romania for the past 10 years. And then there's this other guy, Călin Georgescu, who comes out of nowhere and becomes #1 candidate in a day. Like in a day, bro. This is the craziest part. I remember watching the interviews for each candidate before election day. There were like 5 people. Him, this guy Simeon, a woman by the name of Lasconi, and some other ones. And this guy, the guy that ended up being #1, was the one that everybody was sleeping on. Nobody cared about this guy. He was talking nonsense, to be honest. But it was appealing. The nonsense he was talking, it was very appealing to Romanians. And yeah, he was saying that Latin, like the Latin language was like I don't know how to explain, like a derivate. No, it was created by people who were from Romania. There was this country called Dacia 2,000 years ago. I'm a little bit ashamed. I should know more about my history, but anyway. And this language that this country was using, Dacia, influenced the Latin language. This is what this guy was talking about, right? And a lot of Romanians bought into it. A lot of Romanians bought into his bullshit. And he became #1 overnight. So yeah, a lot of strange things going on in Romania, bro. And what can I say? 10 years ago, we were a country that nobody gave a damn about. Literally nobody. Nobody has ever heard of Romania. But now, in the past couple of years, bro, everybody knows about Romania. Somehow, some way. Maybe not everybody, but most people. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a true thing. So yeah. If any of you guys are wondering if Romania is a safe country, look at me. It's the middle of the night right now. I'm by myself, and this is like a central part of Bucharest. And there's nobody but just a couple of cars. Look. Just a couple of cars driving, and yeah, no issues, no problems, nobody to cause any trouble, any havoc, just peaceful Bucharest. So yeah, guys, if you're afraid of coming here because you heard that Romania is a third world country, dangerous place, whatever, no, it's not. It's not even close. Not even close to that. Middle of the night, walking around, no issue.